Welcome back to MTG Unpacked. This is part 2 of the Halloween special. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, go back, take a look. There's a short version and a long version. We have terrible disguises. Whoop, sorry Jace. We have pumpkins, and Liliana has joined us for part 2. Hopefully she will bless the packs, give us some good luck, and let's see what we pull this evening. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Halloween, eaten lots of treats, had lots of trick-or-treaters coming to the door, and don't forget, at the end of this video, face reveal. You'll see what I look like for the first time on the channel. Alright. Starting off with Choking Restraints, Boon of Emrakul, Borrowed Malevolence, Woodcutter's Grit, Certain Death, Ironright's Cleansing, Enlightened Maniac, Bold Impaler, Steadfast Cathar. Uncommon is Geist of the Lonely Vigil, Clear Shot, Courageous Outrider, and Summary Dismissal is the rare. We also get a flip card, Conduit of Storms, transforms into a Conduit of Emrakul. And I am getting really tongue twisted today. So all this running around, getting the decorations set up and getting things ready for Halloween. Alright, next pack we have Strange Augmentation, Blackwood Survivalist, Wretched Griff, Distemper of the Blood, Grapple with the Past, Weirded Vampire, Make Mischief, Ironright's Cleansing, Uncommon is Peace of Mind, Nebelgast Herald. Okay, looks like yeah, some weird ghost thing. I thought there were 3 of them, but it's his arms. Vampire Cutthroat, and an Elder Deep Fiend Eldrazi Octopus. This will haunt your nightmares tonight. Creepy. And a flip card, Tangle Claw Werewolf is a Fibrous Entangler, Eldrazi Werewolf. And a first foil for this video, Abandon Reason. And we get a island and a wolf. Oh, not an island, a mountain. Yes, the red one are the mountains. That's right. We have Olivia's Dragoon, Desperate Sentry, Distemper of the Blood, Grapple with the Past, Gavany Unhallowed, Exultant Cultist, Borrowed Hostility, Thraben's Standard Bearer, Contingency Plan, and a Mockery of Nature is the uncommon, Nephalia Academy, Vexing Scuttler, and Mirrorwing Dragon Mythic. Alright. Nice to get a Mythic. I think that's only the second we've got in the box so far. Uvenwald Captive turns into a Uvenwald Abomination. Alright. Next pack we have Distemper of the Blood, Galvanic Bombardment, Strange Augmentation, Primal Druid, Thraben Foulbloods, Field Creeper, Bold Impaler, Steadfast Cathar. Uncommon is a Campaign of Vengeance, Repel the Abominable, Subjugator Angel, and Heron's Grace Champion is the rare. Flip card, Vilden Pack Outcast turns into Drone Pack Kindred. And a foil Thermo Alchemist, look at that. I like the flames shimmering like that, it's cool. And another Eldrazi Horror. Next up we have Brazen Wolves, Prey Upon, Waxing Moon, Woodcutter's Grit, Wailing Ghoul, Spectral Reserves, Laboratory Brute, Prophetic Ravings, Lunarch Mantle. Uncommon is a Nebelgast Herald, Slayer's Cleaver. Oh, look at that. Anyone for some calamari? Courageous Outrider and a Noosegraph Mob is the rare. Alright, those guys don't look happy. Flip card, Graphrats flips into a Chittering Host. Oh, that's a different one. Zombie Token. Nice, they got a nice variety of zombies in this set. Next up we have Waxing Moon, Borrowed Grace, Drag Under, Skurzstag Supplicant, Crossroads Consecrator, Field Creeper, Spectral Reserves, Laboratory Brute, Prophetic Ravings. Uncommon is Ruthless Disposal, Geist of the Archives, Markov Crusader, and Imprisoned in the Moon is the rare. And an Uvenwald Captive, he transforms into an Uvenwald Abomination. Alright. Next up we have a Tattered Haunter, Borrowed Grace, Waxing Moon, It of the Horrid Swarm, Succumb to Temptation, Woodcutter's Grit, Convolute, Falconwrath Reaver, Ironright's Cleansing, Repel the Abominable is the uncommon, Spreading Flames, Advanced Stitchwing, Zombie Horror. Alright, and Eternal Scourge is the rare. And we get a flip card, Cryptolith Fragment, transforms into an Aurora of Emrakul. Okay, we have Brazen Wolves, Drag Under, Otherworldly Outburst, like Exorcist, It of the Horrid Swarm, Borrowed Malevolence, Cathar's Shield, Thraben's Standard Bearer, Exultant Cultist, Thermo Alchemist. Uncommon is a Thirsting Axe. Ooh, nasty. Spreading Flames, Scour the Laboratory, and Stromkirk Occultist is the rare. Vampire Horror. And the flip card is a Tangleclaw Werewolf. He flips into a Fibrous Entangler. Next pack, Boon of Emrakul, Primal Druid, Thraben Foulbloods, Wolfkin Bond, Convolute, Make Mischief, Terrarian, Displace, uncommon is Shreds of Sanity, Dusk Feaster, Chilling Grasp, and Spell Queller. Alright, I think that's one of the hits. That's the rare. Very cool. And a flip card, Uvenwald Captive. He flips into an Uvenwald Abomination. And a Handwear Battlements. Oh, no. I thought this was foil, but it isn't. It's a land. This flips into Handwear the Writhing Township. Interesting. A human wizard. Something not quite right about this human wizard here. Next pack we have Strange Augmentation, Backward Survivalists, Crossroads Consecrator, Wailing Ghoul, Bloodbriar, Fiend Binder, Contingency Plan, Stencia Innkeeper, uncommon is a Campaign of Vengeance, Subjugator Angel, Crop Sigil, and Tamio, Field Researcher Mythic. Here we go, our Planeswalker. +1, choose up to 2 target creatures until your next turn. Whenever either of those creatures deals combat damage, you draw a card. -2, tap up to 2 target non-land permanents. They don't untap during their controller's next untap step. And the ultimate -7, draw 3 cards. You get an emblem with you may cast non-land cards from your hand without paying their mana costs. And I remember seeing the emblem earlier. I don't know if it was in this half or in the previous half, but very cool. We've got a Tamio. It's a big hit. And a flip card, Grizzled Angler. He turns into a Grizzly Anglerfish. That's hilarious. And a foil, Wildenpack Outcast, Werewolf Horror. Alright, and Zombie. This one's another one. Different one we haven't seen before. Alrighty. Distemper of the Blood, Sigardian Priest, Boon of Emrakul, Wolfkin Bond, Steadfast Cathar, Spontaneous Mutation, Terrarian, Stencia Banquet, uncommon is a Savage Alliance, Dusk Feaster, Crop Sigil, and a Niblis of Frost is the rare. Alright, and a flip card, Midnight Scavengers flips into half of a card. Alright, and a Stencia Banquet foil. Alright, and an insect. So with this pack we're 2/3 of the way through this second half. Still a chance for some nice hits. We have Backward Survivalists, Sigardian Priest, Cultist Staff, Weirded Vampire, It of the Horrid Swarm, Borrowed Hostility, Cathar's Shield, Thraben's Standard Bearer, Exultant Cultist. Uncommon is a Geist-fueled Scarecrow, Liliana's Elite, Noose Constrictor, and a Bedlam Reveler is the rare. Flip card is a Shrill Howler. He transforms into a Howling Chorus. Look at those guys, whole stack of them. And yet another zombie. This one looks like a pirate. Zombie pirates. Okay, final stack. Where are you, Liliana? Next we have Distemper of the Blood. Seem to be pulling a lot of those. Choking Restraints, Certain Death, Swift Spinner, Cemetery Recruitment, Thermo Alchemist, Fiend Binder, Contingency Plan, Stencia Innkeeper, and uncommon is a Thirsting Axe, Drownyard Behemoth, Vampire Cutthroat, and Coax from the Blind Eternities. That's a mouthful. Okay, so that's our rare. Build and Pack Outcast flips into Drone Pack Kindred. Next up we have Olivia's Dragoon, Desperate Sentry, Ingenious Scarb, Certain Death, Swift Spinner, Exultant Cultist, Borrowed Hostility, Thraben Standard Bearer, Contingency Plan, Savage Alliance is the uncommon, Prying Questions. So give me some answers. I will eat your face. Faith Unbroken and Tree of Perdition Mythic. Woohoo! Okay, I think that's probably our third mythic now. Excellent. And we get a Lone Rider. He flips into a It That Rides as 1. Next pack we have Spring Sage Ritual, Galvanic Bombardment, and my common pile here is just going to totally tip over any second now. Galvanic Bombardment, Choking Restraints, Woodcutter's Grit, Wailing Ghoul, Lunarch Mantle, Fogwalker, Thermo Alchemist, Fiend Binder, Shreds of Sanity is the uncommon. Fortune's Favour, Crop Sigil, and Bedlam Reveler is the rare. And Graph Rats flip around into a Chittering Host. We've had a few of those. Island and an Insect. Down to the last 3 packs. What are we going to pull? Everyone have your fingers crossed that we'll get something good. Dawn Griff, Prey Upon, Cultist Staff, Cemetery Recruitment, Crossroads Consecrator, Thraben Foulbloods, Enlightened Maniac, Bold Impaler, Steadfast Cathar, Graph Harvest is the uncommon, Peace of Mind, that's unusual. Weaver of Lightning and Sanctifier of Souls is the rare. And we also get a flip card, Extricator of Sin. Flips into Extricator of Flesh. Not quite sure what's going on there. There's a lot of tentacles, that's all I can see. Alright. Last 2 packs. We have Olivia's Dragoon, Desperate Sentry, Wretched Griff, Swift Spinner, Cemetery Recruitment, Fiend Binder, Contingency Plan, Stencia Innkeeper, Ironclad Slayer, uncommon is a Blessed Alliance, Abandoned Reason, Morn Willow, and Identity Thief is the rare. It's trapped in the mirror, looks like. flip card, we get a Curious Homunculus. He flips into a Voracious Reader. Alright, last pack. Liliana, please, you've got to be in here. Help us out. We have a Dawn Griff, Otherworldly Outburst, Gavany Unhallowed, Woodland Patrol, Succumb to Temptation, Falconwrath Reaver, Ironright's Cleansing, Spontaneous Mutation. Uncommon is a... oh, there goes the pile. Whispers of Emrakul. Give No Ground. Incendiary Flow. What's it going to be? Oh, Emrakul the Promised End. There's our mythic, and that is a great ending. This is one of the big hits we're looking for. This guy's real beefy. 13, 13, 13. Look at that artwork. Alright. And a grizzled angler turns into a grizzly anglerfish. And we also get a Handwear Garrison rare. Turns into some sort of Eldrazi ooze. Alright, so we didn't get Liliana, but we got a bunch of other nice hits. Let's take a look through here. Piles of cards everywhere. So from the previous video, let's see. I think Collective Brutality was the big one. Alright, and this time round, our friend Emrakul the Promised End. Let's see, and we had Trio Perdition, I think was good, that's a mythic. Tameo, another mythic. Alright, so that was Eldritch Moon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more Magic the Gathering unboxings. I will pop the price up here. Got a decent deal on this at my LGS today. Raced over there this morning. They were actually closing early, so I was glad to pick up this box. And I also picked up something for a forthcoming giveaway, so stay tuned for that. And now I have to do something that I promised at the beginning. It's the face reveal. I don't know if you'll be shocked or appalled or both, but here we go. Happy Halloween, everybody! Yeah!